Alright guys, I've had a bunch of people ask me for a walk around video of the TSE 250R, the GPX TSE 250R. So here she is. This is the bike. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I just got done riding. She's a beauty. We'll start out with the suspension. Fast-Ace suspension. From what I understand, previous years from Fast-Ace, this is a Taiwanese brand. Previous years of Fast-Ace used Showa springs and seals. Can't say if these do or not, but I can tell you that they're really nice. They're probably about on par, maybe even a little better than WP shocks, the new KTM WP shocks. I would say that they're probably better than my Yamaha Triple S shocks. I know, blasphemy. Plastics are, I'd say Husqvarna compliant. Don't want to say they're a complete clone because I'm not sure that they are. They might be. But Husqvarna plastics do fit. Front fender is Honda. Front headlight is Yamaha. Spark busters are aftermarket. The seat kind of looks like a KTM seat. I don't know if the Husqvarna seats look like this or not. I can tell you though that this material is awesome. It is extremely grippy. It's got your standard dash. It's got miles per hour. Clock on it. My clock reset because I blew my fuse. I ripped my headlight out of the housing when I went down the other day. I went down pretty darn hard and broke my headlight. So I'm not going to bore you with those boring details, but it does have a key located underneath the tank. Not the most convenient spot for a key, but it works. If you land just right, you can bend the key. You could probably break it off in the ignition, and that'd be really bad. I haven't had that happen yet, so I'm not going to worry about it until it happens. Carburetor. It is a Mikuni TM30, so it's a 30 millimeter carburetor on a 220cc or 225cc bike. That means lots of low end and mid-range torque, and not a ton of over rev. It's not bad though. I would say it's probably about on par with a KTM 200, but I'd say it probably has a little more low-end torque than a KTM 200 too. Engine is based off the Yamaha DT230 Lanza. The United States never saw it, but the rest of the world did. Apparently it was a badass little machine. I can see why they liked it. Electronic servo motor. You start it up, you turn the key, and you'll see it actuate. If it doesn't actuate, that's not good. So whenever you turn the key, you'll see that. Electronic power valve. Here's the oil tank. Down here, you can see it running through. You fill it up right behind the radiator. You just pop that little cap off, pour oil in there. Pretty simple. Of course, your gas tank holds 1.6 gallons. It's kind of a small tank, but we're going to get some confirmation that I think the Acerbis tanks fit. So they're checking into that right now. GPX factory exhaust, not bad. Expansion chamber is stainless. It is dual walled. You could take a sledgehammer. I don't want to knock on it too hard because it's hot. You could take a sledgehammer to this thing and you're not going to dent it. The tires are pretty decent overall. I mean, they work. They're Chen Shin brand. They're CST tires. They're nice. They're not bad. Rims. It is labeled as Enduro X Series. Now, looking at that stamping, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, I'm going to try and zoom in, zoom out. If you look at your... sorry guys, I'm trying to get this in here and it's just not working. Anyway, That stamping right there, that's not going to focus for the life of me, is the same exact font as the Warp 9 wheels. So Warp 9 being made in China, I wouldn't be surprised if these are in fact rebranded Warp 9 rims, which is a good thing. And of course you've got your GPX logo on the hub. Brakes are Zhua, H-U-A. Not exactly sure what that is. Looks to be pretty close to a Brembo brake to me. I'm pretty sure Brembo brakes will fit. And we've got stainless steel brake lines, which you don't find everywhere. Let's see, on this side, you've got, I don't know, you've got your pegs. These really remind me of Fastway pegs. They're pretty nice, actually. They're nice and wide, they're nice and grippy. This is an aftermarket brake tip. The stock one ends right about there, and it's a little short. The brake tip was 15 bucks. KTM Husqvarna, it fits. It's got a sight glass on it. Let's see here. This here is the servo motor, or I'm sorry, this is the oil pump. We already saw the servo motor. Of course, you got your fast-stay suspension here. Let's see here. You've got grips to lift the rear of the bike here and here. It's a toolless, sorry, trying to do that with one hand, toolless, designed to get to the air filter. Standard KTM air filter. Yeah, that's basically it. Let's see if I can get her started real quick. She starts, she idles, she runs. She sounds good. Nothing too ridiculous. No smoke. It's oil injected. It does smoke. It does smoke a little bit on startup, or at least mine does. It's like the oil's sitting in there for a while and it just gets smoky. It clears up pretty quick. Nothing really more to be said. Quality-wise, it's pretty much on par with any other bike I've owned. I've owned Yamahas, I've owned KTMs. A lot of people are saying, ooh, China bike. Yeah, well, I've got 9.1 hours on it right now. If this is any indication on how China is going to hit the market, I think some of these big dogs are going to be in for a hurt. Engine performance wise, it is very much on par with a KDX 200, but it is, I'm sorry, a KDX 220, but it is oil injected. It's got a wider ratio transmission, which is fantastic for dual sporting. And it has, what else? It's counterbalanced. I got a flat tire the other day. I had to go 23 miles on pavement to camp, 17 of which was freeway with a flat front tire. Most of you guys say freeway, two-stroke. Oh my God, I'm sorry. It actually wasn't bad. Counterbalancing really makes a huge difference in this. It is very smooth on the road, like four-stroke smooth. I'm really impressed with this bike. It's got a full skid plate with linkage protection. I can't guarantee that the Brazilian one is going to come that way. I know a bunch of guys from Brazil asked me to make this video. I can't guarantee it's going to come that way. It is MXF, I think, who is importing it in Brazil. Everything else, though, is pretty standard across the board. 52 rear sprocket, 13 or 14 front, O-ring chain. It's a standard dirt bike, guys. Nothing really to fear. It's For the price, $56.99 US dollars. It's a bad little boy. Enjoy.